First and foremost, I'd like to welcome you all to share in this special event with us today. Only after 12 years of high school are you able to realize the significance of this day. And while in school, every task and chore seems tedious and irrelevant. However, here, today, on the eve of our graduation, things are now coming into perspective. And we owe many thanks. We owe thanks to our teachers, administrators, and coaches for providing us with structure and work ethic. We owe thanks to our parents for providing the necessary drive for success. But first and foremost, we owe thanks to ourselves and to each other, for nothing would ever be accomplished without self-determination. As we move on in life, these lessons will become more clear and relevant. To the class of 2002, remember this: tomorrow is a new day and a new opportunity. Thank you.
All right, the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On behalf of the graduating class of 2002, I would like to cordially welcome the members of the school board, faculty, administration, staff, and friends and family present today. We are gathered here to celebrate a day that has been 4 years in the making. We are here to congratulate the graduating class for their great accomplishments. And to those who made it possible, we send our deepest thanks. This district has done everything in its power to make our time here at Timberlane memorable and beneficial. The district has fostered and encouraged its students to strive for excellence in all areas of life. The district can proudly boast of an excellence in education and a variety of extracurricular activities, including championship athletic teams and a very reputable music department. All of these aspects truly define what the Timberlane experience is. Alas, it is time to move on. Furthermore, I would like to congratulate the graduates on all of their past achievements and wish them the best of luck with future endeavors. Thank you.
The White House, June 12, 2002. To the graduating class of 2002, I am pleased to send greetings and congratulations on your graduation from Timberlane Regional High School. Your high school graduation is a time to celebrate past achievements and to look forward to new possibilities. Your high school memories will remain special to you over the years as you go on to develop your skills and talents, to pursue a career, to make new friends, and to enjoy new experiences. A quality education provides you with the tools to lead a meaningful and successful life. Many new opportunities and new responsibilities await you, and I encourage you to continue building on what you have learned here, to remember the advice of your families, teachers, and classmates. As the United States confronts the challenges of a new era, I also hope that you will take a strong and active role in serving your community and our nation. By always setting high goals and leading lives of integrity, you can reach your full potential and help ensure a bright future for America. Mrs. Bush joins me in sending best wishes on this special occasion. Signed, George W. Bush. If someone were to ask me to define the term hardworking, I would respond with Lauren O'Leary. Lauren possesses all of the qualities that the term embodies, which makes it appropriate that she is this year's class salutatorian. When I first met Lauren in 7th grade homeroom, I instantly knew that she was a special person. I noticed that she was extremely intelligent, responsible, and that she set high goals for herself, things that many 7th graders do not do. During the past 6 years, I have watched Lauren take her wonderful qualities and mature into the determined, hardworking individual that she is today. Lauren is someone who never settles for anything than her absolute best, meaning nothing below an A in her school subjects. Somehow, with all the extracurricular activities that she is involved with, Model UN, Executive Committee, numerous honor societies, and tennis, to name a few, Lauren maintains an extremely high grade point average. Despite her hectic schedule, Lauren still manages to make time for her friends. Whether it be a few of us hanging out at someone's house or driving around on a Saturday night discussing the subjects that teenagers enjoy discussing, Lauren is always there making everyone laugh with her stories. All I have to say is checkers, and you will instantly hear that unforgettable laugh that so many of us enjoy. As she heads off to Washington, D.C. to attend George Washington University next fall, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Lauren will continue to work hard and excel in everything she does. Lauren, since you've been telling everyone that you want to be president since before I've met you, you better not let us down. Make your dreams happen, because if anyone can do it, it's you. You are a strong, determined person who will make a wonderful president someday, and I know I am not alone when I say that I look forward to the day when our country is in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2002 salutatorian, Ms. Lauren O'Leary.
One morning a few weeks ago, I found myself standing in line at the gas station. The fact that it was already 7:29 and I was still 3 minutes away from school was not surprising. Neither was the fact that I was paying for $1's worth of gas, or the bill that I found in the tape deck of my car. I was in such a hurry it didn't register where I'd fished the money from. I stepped up to the counter, unfurled the ancient dollar, and was half out the door when the cashier inquired, "How old are you anyway?" I seem to hear this question a lot lately. So I smiled and replied, 18, believe it or not, all the while attempting to look taller than I really am. It's that kind of question that has baffled me throughout my life. I mean, don't I look 18? As we move on from high school and into the next stage of our lives, we're constantly reminded of our age. We're somewhere in the middle now. We're legal adults, but we're still constantly reminded, as long as you're living under my roof, we all know how it goes. For the past 12 years, we've been in a hurry to mature. As a kid, I thought the Toys R Us ads were ridiculous. How could anyone not want to grow up? I've spent my first 18 years trying desperately to be older, trying to fast forward to quote something better. I never saw this until recently, but our parents and teachers have been trying to do the opposite, to recapture even a small part of their youth. Is the real world not really all it's cracked up to be? After thinking about this for a while, I became frustrated and instead thought about more finite things like the prom, or whether or not that $1 of gas would get me home. That night, in an attempt to put off studying further than I already had, I sat down at the computer to play what started as a single game of solitaire. I grabbed a Coke from the fridge, put on my favorite John Mayer CD, and kicked back. The reasoning behind this continued procrastination was the thought that perhaps I would absorb more if I were relaxed. One game turned into 15, and the CD played over and over as my book sat in the corner feeling neglected. The morning's thoughts on growing up were slowly coming back, and I was beginning to admit to myself I wasn't ready to grow up. In the kind of synchronization that only happens in movies, John Mayer answered my questions, and everything fell together. I had accidentally rested my elbow on the volume control, and the sudden spike was startling enough to distract me from that ever-pressing card game. These days, Mayer sang, I wish I was 6 again. Make me a red cape, I want to be Superman, and if only my life was more like 1983, all these things would be more like they were at the start of me, had it made in '83. Other than the Superman thing, it all suddenly made sense. I do wish I were 6 again. Life at 6 is incredible, and I remember 1990 as if it were yesterday. In 1990, the year 2000 seemed so far away because at 6, subtraction is a challenge. In 1990, Raphael and Michelangelo were not Renaissance artists, but instead Ninja Turtles who lived in the sewer and fought crime with boomerangs. The only reason any of us knew of the SATs was the fact that we watched the gang from Saved by the Bell agonize over their scores. And who would have thought Zach Morris would get a 1,500 anyway? Receiving a weekly allowance of $2 was awesome because back then, $2 seemed like so much money. Even then, I plotted how I would spend it, but high-ticket items were cassette tapes and not college tuition. When I was 6, I still had to ride in the back of the car. I didn't want to learn how to drive either because I was convinced that I would forget how to get home. I remember the time when I melted an entire case of 100 crayons in the upholstery of my mom's new car. It's now my car, just not so new. And I remember not being able to control that characteristic smirk that I get when I know I've done something wrong. High fashion in first grade consisted of anything that hurt the eyes to look at. We wore shirts and shorts of orange and pink and yellow that looked as if they had to be plugged into the wall. We were also sure that we would always wear those self-colored canvas sneakers. Girls held out hope that dressing like this would cause the new kids on the block to swing by the neighborhood. And for guys, it was always hammer time. Original Nintendo was on the cutting edge of technology. It wasn't until I was 8 that I realized our parents and cousins weren't really trying to give us pointers when they took over the controls. The major challenges of daily life consisted of not spilling anything on our clothes and picking teams for kickball. We had it made. Do I wish I were 6 again? Of course. It's not that I want to relive the last 12 years. I don't miss 8 o'clock bedtimes and eating spinach. I do miss the blissful ignorance that goes along with first grade. In 1990, the good guys always won, at least in our young minds. Fast forward to 2001, and a Tuesday morning during the second week of school. At 8:30 that Tuesday morning, at the beginning of second period, the sky was the most brilliant shade of blue, a blue that intimidated and chased away every cloud and halted every gust of wind. By 9:15, the end of second period, we all knew that we would never look at that sky in the same way. The sky had somehow become an accomplice in one of the most horrifying events we have endured as a country. I went to the grocery store later that week, and while the fog had clouded the eyes of the adults there, the 6-year-olds remained unchanged. They still smuggled bags of gummy worms into the piles of food on the conveyor belts. They still fought with siblings, and they still raced each other down the aisles of canned corn at frozen dinners. Fast forward another 9 months. Tonight, there are a number of seats that are inescapably empty. When I was 6, I thought death was something that happened once you had experienced all of life, not something that could take any one of us at any moment. This year, we've come to the sad realization that that is not how things work. We know now that we're not invincible, but it sure would be nice to go back to the time in which we thought we were. If we cannot unlearn these lessons that have been hurled at us, I hope that we at least won't have to review them, that we won't be tested on this again. It's not all bad, though. For the most part, we still have it made, even though we are decidedly less naive than we were 12 years ago. We are bound only by the limits of our ambition. We are blessed with friends who have seen us through the good, the bad, and everything in between. Friends who tell us what we want to hear when we're feeling insecure, and friends who tell us what we need to hear when we're being stupid. As evidenced by the abundance of video cameras and proud faces in the audience this evening, we have families that care a great deal for us. It's a wonder they're still standing after everything we've put them through. As for the faculty and staff here, we've been lucky to have them. They're not only present in the classrooms and hallways, but at dances, musicals, games, and class events. They're not obligated to stay after classes to cheer us on, but they do just that every day of the year. We've not always agreed or gotten along with our friends, family, and teachers. School has not always been a breeze, and our entrance into adulthood has been frightening as often as been liberating. Nevertheless, we have survived relatively intact. I'm excited to be entering the uncharted territory of independence, and I'm sure everyone graduating is tonight. But I plan on slowing down a little bit, even if that means acting as if I was 6 again. Luckily, I think my old Nintendo and MC Hammer tapes are hidden safely in a box in my closet. I should have no problem finding 1990 now. Thank you.
Joseph Campbell once said, "Our own life lives on the acts of other people." Nowhere do I see this more than in the Timberlane district and my best friend, Michelle Guy. I think it would be safe to say that every one of my classmates knows Michelle, and everyone's day, at one point or another, has been brightened by her cheerful smile and willingness to lend a hand. She's always been there to help, whether it was in the special ed department or helping a pregnant teacher move her classroom. That's just the kind of person she is, kind, considerate, and once you get to know her, a little bit crazy. Behind that calm, collected exterior is my best friend, the Michelle that Catherine and I know and love. Yug, Red, Mom, Rose, we have a million nicknames for the girl who taught me karate moves during pre-calc and braved dark alleys filled with crazy speeding motorcycles in Spain. The friend who would listen to me complain for hours about the Myth Project, even though she had to do it too. The only person who's ever made hot chocolate come out of my nose. Michelle is an amazing person whose friendship touched and changed me in a million ways. I know she'll be a huge success and a credit to this community. As we leave high school, I have only one regret. It's not something I did, it's something the rest of you didn't get to. I wish you had all been able to experience Michelle's friendship the way I have.
I was going to open with some quintessential quote on friendship, something that would encapsulate and define the years that Michelle Guy and I have been best friends. But what's the point? Anyone can stand up here and claim that friends are the bacon bits in the salad bowl of life, or that friendship is one mind and two bodies. But it's the time spent together on Friday nights, the movies that you've seen together more times than you can count, and the way they always manage to find exactly what you wanted for your birthday that makes them special. Trite quotes and hackneyed expressions may sum up the initial parameters of friendship, but they could never hope to truly convey how special a person can be. Michelle Guy is indeed the bacon bits in my salad bowl of life, but she's also my sleepover buddy, my karaoke companion, and my inspiration. No one I have ever met has managed to instill within me the importance of hard work and devotion to life like Michelle Guy. She is, in every sense of the word, incredible. I have watched her complete 3 years of high school with a smile on her face and dedication in her eyes. And on this day, the completion of her 4th year, I know that there is no one I would rather introduce as the class of 2002's valedictorian than Michelle Guy.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, the class of 2002 graduates, seriously. I would like to begin tonight by introducing or reconnecting everyone with Owen Meany, a literary character, but also someone who thought a lot about life, those people in his life, his beliefs about life, and how he was living his life. Owen Meany tells us that it doesn't matter where you learned it, it's a gift. If you care about something, you have to protect it. If you are lucky enough to find a way of life you can love, you have to find the courage to live it. Those sitting behind me, my classmates, have spent around 18 years learning. For those in the audience, I'm not even going to try and figure out how long some of you have been at it. Yet it does not matter how long you've been learning, or as Owen Meany says, where we learned. Each one of us has learned, from school, from experiences, from other people, and that is what is important. I've been lucky enough in these 18 years of learning to find a way of life that I love. I can only hope that at my new school, in future experiences, and with the people I will meet, I will have the courage and strength to live by it. It is a little scary thinking of new experiences, new faces not recognizable by name or what they did in the 6th grade, especially when these faces of the friends I have made here have easily shown me the kindness that I sought to find. The friends and people I have met, who are a great part of my life, have helped me develop this way of living. The two people who introduced me have had the biggest effect. Although they can be cynical, sarcastic, skeptical, depressing, and even pessimistic, as we all can be sometimes, as their introduction proves, we've had a great time together. Some of our best moments we have shared over the past 10 years or so can be traced directly to the week we spent in Sanibel Island sophomore year. That year, April vacation happened to fall on Easter Sunday. As a Catholic, this holiday is important to my religion. Although neither of my friends are extremely religious, they've always respected my faith, even though at times they've tested it and questioned it during many of our conversations. Being without my family on Easter Sunday, nor attending Mass, would be difficult and a change. But Sanibel Island was an opportunity to be with my friends and their family. After speaking with Sarah and Catherine, they must have realized how important attending church would be for me. And so, on Easter morning, we all dressed up for the occasion and drove to church, just like that. Then, and a number of times since, I realized how much kindness each of them possessed. From their compassion, I have searched to find it in others. Charity and goodwill are often revealed in people at difficult times. This year, we all lost a very close friend. I hate to bring it up at such a time of festivities, but Kenny's life is one that should be mentioned in celebration. Personally, Kenny always made me feel included. He was easygoing, and his character rubbed off on me whenever I was around him, even if we only spoke in the hallways or in one of the two of the classes we had over the past 4 years. Kenny Cheroff is the type of person I have been trying to define for you this evening. The person who always looked for the good in others, and because of this, people saw good within him. Both alive and in his death, he not only saw, but also brought out good in other people. When Kenny passed, no one in our school was untouched. But then again, no one in our school was alone. His friends reached out to help one another, to console those grieving, and in doing so, to show the kindness that lay within everyone's hearts. Although I believe that kindness and compassion can be found within everyone, it is often buried deeper, hidden differently, or brought out by unique characteristics. I would like to tell you how I've analyzed my kitchen floor. Trust me, I have a point here, even if it is to make my friends laugh at me. Covering my kitchen floor, actually, they're in my bathroom floor, but for the sake of this speech, let's just stay there in my kitchen, are many red tiles with golden streaks that I liken to lightning, running across each of them. In each tile, the lines form different figures, or so I have created over the years. For example, in one tile, the lines form what resembles a witch's head. Although these figures have remained the same throughout the years, while observing them recently, I discovered a new way of looking at them. I found within one tile a completely different picture. Like these tiles, life calls us to look at things differently. As our frame of reference or perspective changes throughout the experiences, as our frame of reference or perspective changes through experiences, so does the way we view, judge, and interact with other people. While we are looking for generosity within others, we are bound to discover that they possess many different traits, strengths, talents, and weaknesses. What I'm trying to say can best be defined by a quote from the movie Keeping the Faith. In this movie, a completely stereotypical aerobic instructor / gym guru who is oddly obsessed with working out and fitness tells Rabbi Shram, played by Ben Stiller, that her workout videos her entire life, but then contradicts herself by saying, "No one thing defines me." Although many of us are associated with one group or another, no one thing defines any of us. Each of us has layers of creativity, athletic ability, intelligence, and even layers of kindness. In the movie Shrek says, "Ogres are like onions." Well, so are the people at Timberlane, and not just because they smell or make you cry, but because of the layer thing. Just keep your eyes and ears and heart open, and hopefully you will uncover every layer. Many of my layers were peeled away, sought out, and discovered this past summer while I was attending St. Paul's Advanced Studies program. Towards the middle of the 5.5 weeks, I decided to give a poem that I thought would cheer everyone up and give them a boost of encouragement to finish their courses. In return, I was given another poem. At the bottom of this poem, a note was scrawled saying, "This is a poem about being kind to yourself." Hopefully, that while you're searching to discover the kindness, charity, and compassion within others, you will also recognize it within yourself. Upon finding it, treat it kindly, no pun intended. The poem that my intern gave me, entitled Wild Geese, goes as follows. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert, repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscape, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over, announcing your place in the family of things. For these few moments, and actually for these 4 years, you've allowed me and made me feel comfortable to speak about the way of life that I have chosen to protect and love. I thank you for that. I also hope that everyone here today truly finds the courage to live a life that is loved. Thank you.
It is my pleasure this evening to present the Outstanding Senior Award. This award is given to the most well-rounded representative of the senior class. There are many worthy candidates for this award in the class of 2002, which makes the selection of this one student all the more prestigious. With a distinguished record of excellence in academics, athletics, the performing arts, and community service, this student is truly deserving of the honor conveyed by this award. In addition to noteworthy achievement in all areas of student life, this student has inspired both classmates and teachers as a role model and leader. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present the 2002 Outstanding Senior Award to Patrick McHugh.
And now it's my pleasure to recognize this year's Class essayist, David Gordon.
This year's salutatorian is Lauren Christine O'Leary. I'm honored to present the valedictorian award to Michelle Elizabeth Guy.
This student has been very busy this year in his two roles as student and soldier. Mike has been an active member of the Army Reserves since January of 2001. As a construction equipment repairman with the 368th Engineers Battalion in Londonderry, New Hampshire. He departs for training to Leninwood, Missouri in a couple of weeks. Congratulations and good luck to Mike Cody. For winning his fourth New Hampshire State Championship, his fourth New England Championship, and for winning the school's first ever high school national championship in the sport of wrestling, a senior salute to Matt Smith. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation of the class of 2002. I feel a very real connection to this class. I've worked with them for 4 years, both as their assistant principal and this year as their principal. I spent more time with some of them than others. This connection has allowed me to watch them mature and grow in many ways. A very real growth happened as they became juniors. And this year, as they became seniors, it was simply amazing to observe the mature behaviors they exhibited time and again. This class was called upon to mature and grow by life events. They've lost two much-loved classmates over the past year. They've seen classmates lose a parent. They were a witness to the life-changing events of September 11th. In the greater scheme of things, this is a lot to deal with. We've seen this class rise to each occasion with grace, love, caring, and become a comfort for each other. When I look back on this year as principal, I will remember those things about this class. Oh, I have other memories that helped turn my hair gray. But these qualities are the ones that eventually matter in life, and they're the ones I admire in these students. It gives me a great pleasure to award diplomas tonight to those students that I have had faith in and knew they would make it. This class has formed a bond that other classes did not have an opportunity to form. Events were painful for them, but the bond they formed with each other can never be taken away. It's now my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Douglas McDonald.
Thank you. We're here tonight to celebrate the achievement of the class of 2002. One of the things I like about graduation is that it is a celebration. And as I was listening both of our speakers, I was thinking what they said was so very important about relationships and touching the lives of others. And I was thinking that as you leave Timberlane, I hope you stop and cherish the people who have touched your lives, the teachers who have made a difference, the family members who have supported you, and the friends that have supported you and been there for you when you needed them. I hope as you go through life, you'll reach out to other people as your family and teachers and friends have reached out to you, and that you help them along the way as others have helped you. My hope for all of you is that throughout your life, you'll be blessed with good health, good friends, and love. Congratulations.
This student's insight, creativity, and passion have been an inspiration to everyone in the multi-handicap program. She has touched the lives of staff members and students alike. A senior salute to Michelle Guy. The following members of the class of 2002 have achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. A senior salute to Patrick McHugh, Michael Harvey, Weston Forstblad, Brett Seestead, Andrew Freiberg, Ryan Gillespie, Ryan Schwinnard, Justin Daniels, Christopher Claxton, Brendan Griffin, Stephen Soares, Matthew Rose, Timothy Bilbrough, and Doug Wilder. My pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Ralph Bruno of the school board.
Thank you and good evening. When Mrs. Hall asked me to give the speech for the school board, I was very touched and very surprised. And all I could think of was thank you. And thank you has been said so many times tonight and over the past couple weeks. Thank you to the parents, thank you to the teachers, thank you to, support staff and administrators and the like and family. And I didn't hear once anybody say thank you to the class of 2002. So tonight, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to say thank you to the class of 2002. Over the past couple years, they've endured and persevered through what seemed like endless construction in this building. And still, their accomplishments are many. You would think with all the chaos and just upheaval that it would have an effect. Well, looking at the accomplishments of this group, I don't see it. I don't see it. And that's to their credit. They persevered. They made the best of what was given to them. And I think we should say thank you to them. I think we should be proud of the fact that they went through this and they got through it with flying colors. So that's the first thing I'd like to say. Thank you. Secondly, I'd like to mention a gentleman, and it's in the form of a thank you. This gentleman I met several years ago when we both became members of the Budget Committee. And very briefly, attended every meeting that he could, was very concerned about the welfare and the well-being of the students of this district. And he held that close to his heart. I think the only thing that was closer to his heart were his own children and his family. And this man had many friends, was a giant of a man. And I felt like something should be said about him tonight, because without him, what you see around you, a lot of this would not have been done. He was truly a mover, a shaker, as far as this building program was concerned. And if you measure a man by the deeds that he does and the friends that he has and the loved ones that he has, then in my opinion, this man was a giant. His friends know him. His name is Chris Harrington. And I would like to say thank you to him. Last but not least, I have a daughter that's graduating. And to her, I'd also like to say thank you. Thank you for making me a proud parent. Thank you for being the person that you are, unique. There's not a lot of things I can say about her. We just love her. I'd like to close with a line from a song, and it may sound corny to most you people. I think most of the band members know it by heart, and it goes. It's by Stevie Wonder, and it says, "You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever, you'll be in my heart." You'll be in my heart.
These students were chosen to play football in the Shrine Maple Sugar Bowl game against the Vermont All-Stars. No, not them. A senior salute to Kyle Harrington, Gary Westmoreland, and Brett Seastead. This student was a member of the leadership team, English, French, Math, Science, and National Honor Society. Her dedication with grace and honest goodwill has made it wonderful to share the educational experience with her. She is a true member of the Timberlane community. A senior salute to Geraldine Commission. And now, the presentation of diplomas. While waiting, it's comedian.
Yeah, I was going to try and shoot this way, but...
They skip
Way up to here. And now, the diplomas to Michelle Elizabeth Guy. Lauren Christine O'Leary. David Gerald Gordon. Andrea Marjorie Hain. Gina Ann Bensavenga. Jillian Elizabeth Boulay. Andrea Mocray. Jamie Lynn Brown. Jennifer Lynn Crane. Katie Elizabeth Deans. Patrick William McHugh. Matthew John Doucette. Kelly Christine Bayek. Jacqueline Leigh Vosell. Michael B. Harvey. Gwendolyn Marie Holgate. Catherine Hutner. Kathleen Rose Stroot Johnson. Geraldine Comedian. Melissa Sue Kelly. Matthew George Lawrence. Syra Katie Master. Eric Philip Michaud. Catherine Ann Mooney. Hannah Joy Olson. Megan Ann Ovaska. Brett W.A. Seastead. The next diploma will be presented by his father, Donald Woodworth, Assistant Principal. David William Woodworth. Matthew G. Smith. Jacob Henry Dorfler. Joshua Adam Spiro. Michael Robert Zengalowski. Andre Rafael de Paula. William Scott Crowell. Jessica Marie Ryan. Amanda Catherine Rooney. The next diploma will be presented by her mother, Mrs. Anna Lizier, teacher. Mikan Lizier. Joshua Kevin Brown. David Anthony Klimaziski. Barry Joseph Arnold. Kenneth Gregoire. Kane Michael Ferguson.
William Craig Bartlett. Kevin Boyle. Ashley Marie Whitekin. Lauren Marie Vaccarello. Lindsay Jean Vieira. Jason Michael Morenci. Rebecca Marie Holmes. Tisha Marie Kate. Ashley Renee Antolowitz. Stephanie Marie Caputo. Nicole B. Janbrin. Kelly Gail Biatti. Erin Lee Sumner. Mark Andrew Godbout. The next diploma will be presented by her mother, Mrs. Tina Buckley, teacher. Brooke Dorothy Buckley. Kendra Lena Runnels. Katie E. Flynn. The next diploma will be presented by her mother, Mrs. Leslie Fischera, school nurse. Leslie Susan Fischera. Shelby Lauren Booth. Ekaterina Malus. Jessica Elizabeth Olson. Brenna Diane Sensulo. Shelby Ann Lambert. Kimberly Erin McGinnis. Christopher James Samard. Matthew Robert Ingalls. Robert Charles Curran. Justin Joseph DeRocher. Rachel Elizabeth Manamanis. Charles Thomas Alexander. April Louise McCalligat. Sarah Elizabeth Ingraham. Catherine Marie Hewitt. Angela Michelle Bowie. Kathleen M. King. Kimberly Ann Landry. Rebecca Irene Scrow. Melissa Janice Gardella. Jody Lynn Browning. James Robert Blanchett. Jason P. LaViolette. Andrew Joseph Bemis. Jessica Pearl Sargent. Allison Vleck. Melissa Michelle Ayen. Erica May Keller. Patricia Lynn Johnson. Donald Francis Bowley. Ryan McGrath. William James Chase. Sarah Marie Valenti. John Howard Doherty, Jr. Angela Marie Chagru.
Michael R. McLeod. John Edward Edwinson. Guy Fletcher Sawyer. Derek Philip Cody. Joseph Travis Griffin. Jason J. Couture. Charles Aaron Clayton. Pamela Lee Randall. Benjamin Marquez. Heather Renee Prouty. Gregory Allen Manthorn. Ryan David Mahoney. Brian Allen Schwinnard. Patrick James Winning. Matthew Edward Rose. Andrew George Freiberg. Timothy Michael Hanley. Stephen Andrew High. Sunita Durga Singh. Ashley Winter. Vincent L. Spadafora III. Adam John Charters. Sean Craig. Kyle Bradley Harrington. Gary M. Westmoreland. Holly Lee Hall. Allison Renee Lesage. Stephanie Carey Terrio. Samantha S. Sarcioni. Jessica Holligan. Kelly Buzinski. The NHMEA NHDBA Chamber Festival is held every year to honor the top-scoring musicians at Allstate. A senior salute to the students who participated in the 2002 Chamber Festival: Jillian Boulay, Peter Fabrucci, Chris Claxton, and Nick Manella. The following students achieved the Men's NHIAA and the New Hampshire Commission on the Status of Women Athletic and Academic Award. A senior salute to Mike Brassel, Ryan Gillespie, Michael Grossi, Patrick McHugh, Brett Seastead, David Woodworth, Andrea Mopre, Peter Fabrucci, David Gordon, Adam Gulla, Eric Michaud, Luke Vetus, and Jamie Brown. And now, Ryan Patrick Gillespie. Nicole Ann Freitas. Katie Marie Fody. Peter Alex Fabrucci. Carrie Kathleen Doyle. Zachary Stephen Clifton. Michael Brian Brassel. Michael Richard Belkus. The following diploma will be presented by her mother, Mrs. Nancy Barcelos, teacher, Jennifer Bean Barcelos. Mrs. Barcelos will also present to her daughter, Amanda Thompson Barcelos. Jessa Rose Belargen. Christian Jonathan Torres. Christopher Joseph Drellick. Abby Simon. Eileen Grace Elliott. Stacy Ann Curley. Penny Ellen Duke. Stephanie Lynn Anderson. Elizabeth Rose Kenny. Christine R. Harvey. Weston W. Forsblad. David William Schwarzenberg. Brian Michael Cunningham. Michael Peter Grossi. This diploma will be presented by his mother, Mrs. Beth Vitas, school nurse, to Lucas Vitas. Ryan Michael St. Gelais. Shelley Catherine Tedisco. Eric James Keenan. Matthew David Russell. Jacqueline Simpson. Maura Elizabeth Duffy. Brittany Grover. Amy Chaperon. Christy Ann Terlikowski. Michelle Kristen Bernier. Logan Ann Blinn. Darlene Amanda DeFelice. Jessica Nicole Page. Catherine Elizabeth Barnes. Crystal Lee Bell. Amanda Newbert. Lisa Ann Boone-Cardis. Rachel Devin Hain. Cassandra May Quinard. Dawn Lindsay Hudgens. Aline Faith Sarasuo. Samantha Joy Quinlan. That one is Megan Kathleen McFarland. You don't want that? Catherine Muse. Stephen P. Soares. Gerald F. Coffey, Jr. Christopher Allen Claxton. The next diploma will be presented by his father, Mr. John Manella, teacher, Nicholas John Manella. Priscilla Vickery. Amanda S. Crapo.
Renee A. Youssef. Robert James Sylvester. Lindsay Jade Karen. Tara Eve Saulnier. Catherine Marie Loans. Megan Kelly Harris. Elise Ann Grand Mason. Jennifer R. Picone. Tara Marie Eggleston. Anne Katrine Olson. Mark A. Gainan. Seth Britton Hartford Lewis. Jason Andrew Kelly. Brian Keith Moulton. Daniel Matthew Robinson. Landon Maine Smith. Timothy Mark Donovan. Adam James Gulla. Adrian Gomez Perez. Jan Prohaska. Kurt Philip Cornell. Following diploma will be presented by his father, Mr. Dwight Wilder, Administrator. Douglas Charles Wilder. Megan Lee George. Jared John Hasfield. Jeffrey Allen Rhodes. Patrick J. Donnelly. Amanda Marie Cole. Andrea Lynn Bertoncini. Jason Michael Bertholdt. Robert Ian Mannion. Stephen Michael Councilman. Timothy James Bilbrough. Amy Soo-hee Lander. Justin Stanley Daniels. Devin Scott Cook. Robert Michael Blaché, Jr. Gabrielle Allison Kinsman. The following award will be presented by her father, Mr. Ralph Bruno, school board member. Heather Marie Bruno.
Oscar Sterling. Brian J. Thomas. Nicholas Michael Smith. James R. Ryder, Jr. William John Ryder. Jason Thomas Donahue. Sean Michael Hilbert. Sean A. Holmesy. Michael Fabello. Brendan Allen Griffin. Joseph P. Macaro. Russell Nato. Robert Mentis. Matthew D. DeVitt. Jonathan Daniel Porto. Edward Stewart Grubb. Sheldon J. Pohl. Thomas Gregory Fail. Kristen Lee Parasco. Lindsay A. Herman. Jessica Molly Teal. Jeannie Marie Mailhot. Samantha Iacobello. Grant Peter Ghani. Brian Joel Hobgood. Michael Engert Tuff. Christopher Y. Walker. Krista Seckendorf. Michael Frederick Cody. We would like to remember at this time a classmate. Robert Cunningham, who completed his junior year with this class. Our thoughts are with Rob and his family this evening. Tonight, also receiving a diploma for senior Kenneth Geralt will be his brother Jimmy, along with brothers Matthew and Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2002.
I think I speak for all of us when I say, Rob Cunningham and Kenny Charoff, we love you guys. We know you're here with us tonight, and you make our class complete. This is probably the very last time we will all be here together as a class. We have grown as individuals, as a whole, and we will all continue to grow in the future. We have our family, friends, teachers, and coaches to thank us for giving the support we needed. Now it is up to us to succeed on our own. We are all headed down different paths, ready to take chances, and ready to go through new experiences. Don't look too far ahead to determine where you think you should go. Don't forget your roots, where you started, and what you left behind. Most importantly, always stay in the moment and face the challenges that are put in front of you as they come. Get through them one by one, and eventually you will see where you are headed and how much stronger you've gotten on your journey. Take these following words and keep them in the back of your mind for whenever you need reassurance of whom you are and where your next step is. To be the best that you can be, to trust your own ability, to live the way you want to live, to take what each new day can give, to have what means the most to you, to do the things you want to do, to welcome change, to learn and grow, to build on what you think and know, to have a dream you're reaching for, to look ahead to what's in store. Life can be all this and more. May your life be all you reach for, all you dream of, all the best that it can be. Class 2002, I love you guys. We're out of here! Woo!